Hey, Gems. Welcome to Vivid Vibration. I hope that you all are doing well. We just exited the Mars retrograde in Gemini, so I hope that the pressure and anxiety and just that you guys have been feeling is kind of easing up a little bit, coming with some clarity. So, you guys got the sword, the mirror, the shaman, the queen, the gem, the kiss, the nectar, and the lover. Whew. Um, Gems. I feel like you guys are really needing to, and quite possibly are at present, just doing away with any kind of confusion. I mean, this is like, I want clarity. I want to know what I'm doing. I want to know why I'm doing it. The mirror is oftentimes my social media card because it's just kind of this idea of like, you can see a fracture of an image and create an entire idea around it that is totally farce. Like it's just like you need to do away with any type of confusion, and really just kind of let go of an idea um, that is confining you to, or limiting your experience. I mean, the shaman is the idea that if you hold on to one element, you're going to miss out on the rest. And I feel like the idea here is that, Gems, you guys have maybe just been in your head and holding on to like a fractured idea to the point where it's like driving you insane. Um, I want to say, but it's been something you've had a really difficult time letting go of. And then the queen and the gem. And I feel like, Gems, it's this idea of somebody, and the queen, yes, is like a very strong feminine energy, but like men and women both embody, masculine and feminine energy. So it doesn't have to be a woman. But the idea itself is just this idea of that, like, the queen turns the head in the direction that it needs. The queen is the neck that turns the head in the direction that it needs to go, right? And I feel like there's somebody in your life who's saying to you, like, here, you're only seeing a part of the picture. Look this way. Like take in the entirety of the view because there's a lot of value to be found here. Um, and then you have the kiss, the nectar, and the lover. And so, Gems, I do feel like there's this idea of allowing yourself to really engage with an intimacy. I mean, the kiss is like one of my favorite cards because it's this idea of you want somebody who stands beside you, right? I don't want someone who stands in front of me. I don't want someone who stands behind me. I want someone who stands beside me because then whenever I need them, I can just reach out and I know that they're there. Like it's that level of intimacy. It's life giving. I mean, nectar is the idea of like it creates life, it feeds and nurtures. And I feel like there's just this idea of like intimacy can be something that feeds and nurtures. And you really are just having to like have your attention redirected in a way that presents value in something that I think felt very fractured to you previously. Okay, what else can we get from my gem? Thank you so much for being here with me today. Please, please, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. I'm just getting started, so anything will help. If it resonates with you, please remember you can be on either side of the story. So these are general reads, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Um, Sorry, promo while I shuffle. Um, okay, so you have the Six of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Chariot, and the Four of Wands. I feel like, I mean, this is a lot of wands and a lot of movement. Gems, I want to say that it's this idea of like, it's time for you to really allow yourself to be, I want to say like, move toward your community. I feel like there's just been this idea of extreme isolation. which makes sense. I know some of my gems have just needed to be in extreme isolation, right? Sometimes you just got to let all of those thoughts run through, like run their course. And you don't always want to like drag everyone down that rabbit hole with you. And your community is grateful to you, but your community is still here when you emerge, right? And it's just kind of this idea of, I want to say, like reemerging into your community, and moving into, I just want to say, like moving into a world that doesn't feel so isolated. Okay, which is fantastic. Okay, what else can I get for my gems? The Empress, the King of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Okay, so I mean, really and truly, I feel like you're just coming into a place of understanding and abundance. Whatever this point of like stop focusing over here on this and start looking over here at all of this value. Like stop holding on to a negative narrative is what I feel like is being said. Like let go of the victim mentality. Let go of the I did all of this and they did all of that. You know what I mean? Like start focusing on the positive elements of your life and watch as more positivity unfolds. I feel like really and truly this is just kind of this idea of like you're it's like your head's being turned in another direction. And thank God, because it's sending you in a direction that's full of community and understanding. There's a lot. The queen or the empress in this deck is the idea of like harvest, right? Like you have a lot that you've built, a lot that you've worked on. And if there's one thing that it's that the more that you know, the less you actually really know. You know what I mean? It's just kind of this ever the student, ever the teacher. There's still so much more to learn. There's still so much more to, like good to find in all of this. Okay, gems. I like it. It makes me happy. Let's see what else we can get for y'all. The Two of Swords, the Knave of Wands, King of Cups, the Hermit, the Five of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. Um, I do kind of feel like there is this idea of like the state that you've been in, right? This state of isolation, where you really needed to just kind of like, I want to say, face your demons and understand, like I want to say not only like the choices that you have ahead of you, but the choices that you've had in the past, and how it is that maybe you had, um, I want to say you had a different choice. You had the opportunity to choose differently and you didn't. I want to say maybe you chose war when you could have chosen peace. You chose destruction when you could have chose healing. The King of Cups is, like somebody who's very emotionally detached. Not my favorite King of Cups, honestly, but I feel like it's just this idea again of like you're like, I'm not going to care. I'm going to I'm going to fight. And again, having to really kind of face the choices that you've made. What role did I play in this? Like, how did I? And then, the Knave of Wands is somebody who is, moves forward with bold ideas, has these um, revelations. I don't know if this is the person that is just kind of like asking you to kind of look in a different direction, but however that plays out for you, I feel like you kind of have to really do a lot of self reflection. And I want to say, acknowledge where you fell short in, like throwing accusations or sabotaging situations, because you just had this fractured idea of what value was available to you. This is stressing me out. Okay. Gems, there's just like there's a lot here, and you could be on either side of the story. Take what resonates and leave the rest. But it just kind of feels like this idea of like you're in control of the environment that you create, and don't you think it's time to really start investing in the positive, in in allowing for curiosity to take place, allowing for intimacy to occur, and allowing for love to blossom. Because that's where the value is. It's not in fractured ideas and clinging to battles. It's time to let that go and move on from it. 11:11, as I say that. Okay, Gems, let's do one more card and we'll call it a read. Um, so heavy energy that you've been sorting through. So, sending you my love. The shadow, yeah, because it is. It's this. I've had to really kind of work through the shadow, integrate the shadow, and and that is not a pretty process. That hurts. You know what I mean? And honor and respect to the fact that you're willing to do that, because not everyone is. So, all my love. Um, I am doing personal reads now. If you're interested in booking a personal read, they're 45 minutes long. This gives us an opportunity to uncover any questions that you should have, explore past, present, and future energies. And yeah, if this is where we part ways, thank you so much for joining me. Please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And I hope to see you again soon. Bye.